Hey, I'm John Taglieri,
And I'm Jeff Rosen.
and we're from The Fit Show, and today we bring you a gear review on Quest. As you can see here, Quest was nice enough to send us a bunch of different bars, a bunch of different proteins, and a wonderful cookbook that we've already sourced some recipes out of for our Monday show, which is fantastic. Today, we are going to mostly focus just on the bars. We're going to do this review just on the bars today. We're going to come back and do another protein review later because we want to get into the proteins. We want to taste them, and I want to see the effect on them. They sent us a couple of each of those. So today, we're going to talk about the bars. Now, I am a big Quest fan. Always have been a big Quest fan. There are very few bars on the market that I consider healthy. A lot of the bars on the market are full of filler. They're full of, like we always talk about with different things, ingredient lists that are a mile long with things chock full of you can't pronounce, you know? One of the things I like about Quest bars is they're not. There are only a couple of bars on the market, 3 or 4, that I find are incredibly healthy and taste good.
And these, we haven't tasted them yet, but from the packaging and the flavors that we've got here, they sound like they're phenomenal.
Now, I have tasted these 3 because I've been using Quest bars for years.
Right.
So I've tasted almost every bar they've ever put out, although I've not had this birthday cake yet. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying the birthday cake. One of the things about Quest bars is allulose. Allulose is their version of a sweetener. It's a proprietary sweetener that they've come up with to replace using sugar or sucralose or stevia or any other kind of sugar or sweetener. According to they gave us, it is found in small quantities in things like figs and raisins. It is not recognized by the body as a carbohydrate, which is huge because most sweeteners are, and they add to the carbohydrate profile of whatever you're eating.
Right.
And it's not significantly metabolized like a regular sugar. So if something's not recognized as a carbohydrate, your body is not going to take the time out to metabolize it, which then takes time away from metabolizing something else. Sugars tend to get metabolized first in the body. So if you eat something that's very heavy in sugar, and then you say you eat a food, it's going to metabolize whatever you put in with the sugar first, and the food is going to sit, so to speak. So something I like about the allulose is that if it's not recognized in the profile as a carbohydrate, the body's not going to take the time to have to process it, and it can just focus on getting to the real carbohydrates in the bar that are supposed to give you the energy, as well as the proteins, which are supposed to be for your recovery.
Right.
So I want to look at some of the ingredients. Let's just dive in. You want to grab one? I'll look at one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll see what we got here. So
I've
I've got the Blueberry Cobbler Hero Protein Bar, the Quest Hero Protein Bar. Blueberry Cobbler. Good Lord, that sounds good. Okay, so this is 170 calories per bar.
Mm-hmm. This is 180, very similar.
With 60 calories from fat. 7 grams of total fat. And it's only 6 grams of saturated fat, which is great. It's got nice potassium. Potassium is wonderful for you. 30 grams of carbs, which is a great lift up or recovery, either right before or right after your workout, to sort of get you back, or even in the middle of a workout if you're feeling a little bonked. 30 grams of carbs in a bar like this would kind of lift you right back up to get back into a good place in your workout.
Quick boost.
17 grams of protein as well, which is going to do. That's a nice profile for recovery. So you're looking at 7 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs, 17 grams of protein. So it's definitely more geared toward energy and recovery.
I'm just comparing. These are all. They look like they're all similar as far as that macro there. Calories 180 in this one, 6 grams of fat, and 24 grams of carbs in this one. So similar within a few grams.
Yeah, this one is kind of similar as well. 8 grams of fat. Now this one is the cookies and cream bar, which I've had these before. These are fantastic. 8 grams of fat, 21 carbs, 21 grams of protein. So this actually has more protein and a little less carbs than the Blueberry Cobbler does. This is, again, these are geared. You could use these in a number of different situations, either before, during, or after your workout, which I find to be nice versus a pre-workout style bar or simply a protein bar. The amount of carbs in these is nice for a mid-workout push.
Right.
One of the things Quest Bar has become known for is the quality of their bar and the quality of their flavors. Versus a lot of bars which tend to be
Either really good for you or really tasty.
or yes,
Yeah.
either really good for you and taste like you're eating a pillow, or really tasty but you're eating a bunch of stuff you can't pronounce. Somehow, Quest has managed to always find a great middle ground of incredibly healthy for you. It's just like, you know what? Especially this one, the birthday cake. I think unicorns had a part in this. It's magical. No, seriously. Unicorns are awesome though. They have always found a way to be incredibly healthy while being very tasty at the same time.
Right.
And that's always been a problem for many, many bars. So right now what I want to do is break these open. And I'm going right after this
Yeah, we'll take a little
birthday
taste of
cake
each
bar.
one.
We're going to kind of taste each one and get a consistency. Consistency is big for me. If a bar is too dense and too much work to chew through, that makes me not want to have the bar.
Right.
So
These guys all up.
yeah, let's get these all set.
I can tell you, they just from first looks here, they all look fantastic.
They all look very different though. You can
Right.
see the difference in the blueberry cobbler and the birthday cake. Let's go to this look right here. This is the birthday cake bar, and you can see it's got a coating on it, and it's got some birthday cake inside. You can see the birthday
That
cake.
looks fun.
This is the blueberry cobbler bar. So this again has a coating on the outside. Now this one is the cookies and cream. And you can see that doesn't have a coating. It's more of just a dense style protein bar. And this one is the chocolate, the mocha chocolate chip. So again, that one is again more like a dense style straight up protein bar. Let's
I say we try them out.
so let's go right for the birthday cake.
Okay.
All right, some birthday cake.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Oh, we'll stick a candle right in it.
Stick a candle in this and you can serve it. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
That tastes fantastic. Holy smokes.
If you didn't tell me that this was a health food bar, I might not know.
I wouldn't either.
This is really, really good.
What is that flavor? It's
Birthday cakes.
sprinkles. It's
Yeah.
it's
I'm getting like
it's rainbow sprinkles.
it tastes like frosting and sprinkles and cake.
Yeah.
It's
That's awesome.
really good.
It literally tastes
I
like
feel
you're
like
eating.
I'm being bad eating this.
Yes, it absolutely sprinkles is what keeps getting into my mind. So again, I'm gonna just jump to this so you can see it real quick.
Wow.
So that is what you're seeing. Here's what the inside of the bar looks like. It's really tasty.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous though, because I would want to eat 20 of those. And
That's
there-
not recommended.
And there goes your whole nutritional value. Right, that's fantastic.
Wow. If they're all as good as that one, I will be buying lots of Quest bars.
Here's a fun thing about Quest bars. We'll get into it with the other two especially. So now we're gonna go after the blueberry cobbler.
Okay.
So let's give this a taste.
Now I'm excited. Look, I'm all giddy.
Ooh, you have to pull it apart because there's blueberry in the top there. I don't know if y'all can if you can see this. When I pulled it apart, the blueberry actually stretched out on me. So
Okay.
here we go. That's really good. So the blueberry is right under the frosting on top, where the inside reminds me of a Rice Krispie treat.
Almost. Yeah. It's definitely got that it's like that crisp thing going on.
Yeah. So the inside of the bar is like a crispy style.
But
Like I said, a Rice Krispie treat. It keeps
then
reminding
that-
me of.
nice gooey thing on top is
Yeah,
really, really pleasant. Wow.
that's really good.
I've had a lot of bars. Really impressed with the flavor of these bars. Absolutely.
Okay. Next up is cookies and cream. Now, here's what I wanted to say. Here's what I've done in the past. These bars, the more dense ones, what you can do with these is you can cut them into quarters and put them on a baking sheet and bake them for about 6 minutes, and they spread out into a cookie.
Really?
Yes. So then you can come home from the gym and grab a cookie, and in your brain,
You're eating.
I'm eating a cookie.
And it
But
tastes.
what you're really just having is a Quest bar.
Wow.
So that's
Never
a
would've thought to
nice,
do that.
yeah, it's a wonderful thing. I used to do it a lot with the cookies and cream and a few of the other flavors of this style of the Quest bar. So let's give you a quick look at what that is. So this is the cookies and cream. So, all right. Yep. It tastes like an oatmeal cookie with chocolate inside. And little creamy bits. So it's exactly what it's supposed to be. It tastes like an oatmeal cookie, almost like a chocolate chip cookie. More like a chocolate
More
chip
like a
cookie.
chocolate chip cookie, yeah. But again, really good. A little bit denser, like you said, a little bit drier, but like in a good way. It's
Yep.
Yeah.
But like I said, you can take these and make cookies out of them, which is a wonderful thing. Like I said, for your brain, if you're coming home from a workout and you want a little cheat, but you don't want to cheat on your diet, you have a cookie, but you're really just eating your protein bar.
Yeah, all these are fantastic.
And the last one is the mocha chocolate chip.
I'm a huge coffee fan, so this sounds like it's right up my alley.
So let's give you a look at this one. Well, that's a nice big chocolate chip in there on that screen, huh? All right. So, again, I'm going to expect this to be, in some ways, much similar to the cookies and cream bar in its consistency. Yep. So this is another bar you could cut into quarters and make cookies out of if you wanted. Ooh, there's the mocha.
I was going to say, I get that coffee flavor immediately,
Yeah.
which I'm all about. I love that.
So this is like a chocolate, like drinking a chocolate coffee. That's definitely, yeah, that mocha comes through strong on the back end.
Yeah.
When you first bite it and you're chewing through it, the mocha doesn't hit you as hard as when you go to swallow it, it hits the back of your tongue. That mocha jumps out of the bar. That's awesome.
Wow.
And then there's the chocolate in it, which it's chocolate. You can't go wrong with chocolate. Okay, so Quest probably has 20 different flavors or so of bars. I don't know the exact count, but there's a lot. And in my experience with Quest, is they are all this good.
Wow. Okay.
Now, the birthday cake is one I'd never tried before. I've tried these two before. I don't believe I've had the blueberry cobbler before either. But this kind of consistency is through the entire Quest line.
They're really, really fun. I would have a hard time telling you which one was my favorite, actually.
I honestly would too at different times.
Yeah.
But right now, right here, because it was so new, the birthday cake was just
It was really
because I got a thing for sprinkles. I love sprinkles. They remind me as a kid of when Mr. Softy used to come around and get a soft serve cone with rainbow sprinkles on it. That's immediately where that brought me. I know it sounds silly,
Wow.
but you know what? My protein bar just brought me back to childhood. That's a wonderful thing.
And it did it in a with good, clean ingredients
Yeah.
and a good macro blend.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So if you're not familiar with Quest protein bars, I would absolutely say go to questnutrition.com and check out their line. They've got a lot of different flavors. Now, again, we're going to come back and do another review at another time on the proteins. They were nice enough to also send us a different mix of proteins. But I want to sample those after a workout so that I can not just tell you what the flavors are like. We want to be able to discuss how they felt as far as recovery and how they felt as far as their protein profile physically.
Right.
And, of course, talk about what the taste is like. So we're going to do another segment at another time on those. The cookbook.
This is really cool too.
is
Unexpected. Thank you, Quest, for sending us.
Yes.
This is phenomenal.
Every recipe in there, thumbing through it, is made with Quest materials. So it's either protein bars or protein powders.
They look so good.
And they're surprisingly varied and surprisingly looking like they shouldn't be good for you. But once you read the ingredients, you realize that there's nothing bad in them at all. So we're going to start delving more into those on the Fit Show, on our Monday show live. But
I want to eat all these.
They
things.
all look amazing, don't they?
They do.
So we're gonna get into those a lot. We want to thank Quest for sending us this package. We are really excited to start using these bars. I know for me, they'll probably become part of my post-workout regimen or even my midday regimen, where I think I want to add some more protein to my day
Right.
without eating another meal. For a guy like me who does intermittent fasting, my big meals are important, but my in-betweens are just as important to keep my insulin spikes moving correctly.
For a lot of people.
And something like this, especially with the allulose, is going to help me keep my spikes going without over spiking on my snacks.
Right.
That's a common mistake a lot of people do. They spike their meals, but then they'll come back and eat a snack that spikes them just as badly. You want your snacks to just sort of rise you, and I think these are going to become that for me.
Also, just as far as protein intake, a lot of people, especially when they're trying to diet, they don't get enough protein.
No, they don't,
Right?
and this is a way to add to that.
And so you definitely want to make sure that, especially if you're working out, you need to make sure you're getting enough protein in your diet. for
Yes.
sure.
So Quest bars, everybody knows who Quest is. They're probably the largest, I want to say, of the workout bars. We're not talking Kellogg's here. When you're away from your big name brands, Quests are probably one of the biggest protein bar companies out there. So they're fairly well known. But again, we do appreciate them sending us a package to check out. Make sure you get online, check them out at their websites and Facebooks and Instagram pages. And thanks for watching. I'm John.
And I'm Jeff.
We're from The Fit Show. See you guys soon.